Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. We start with developing news out of Sparta. A house fire turned fatal last night. The Sparta Area Fire District responded to a reported structure fire in the 2100 block of Julie Avenue around 7 p.m. last night, with the front of the structure fully engulfed with heavy fire. Crews initially were told everyone was out, but during a blitz attack and primary search, they located a person inside. The victim was pulled out and paramedics performed life-saving efforts at the scene, but the individual was later pronounced deceased. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. A new wave of violence in the Middle East following the U.S. and Israel's coordinated attacks on Iran with the aim of regime change. Iran has vowed to avenge their supreme leader's death. We're now learning 3 U.S. service members were killed during yesterday's operation and 5 more were seriously injured. Jen Sullivan reports on the growing violence.
Parts of Iran's capital under plumes of smoke Sunday as Israel launches a new wave of strikes on Tehran. You can see here people trying to flee the violence.
Combat operations continue at this time in full force, and they will continue until all of our objectives are achieved.
This comes a day after the U.S. and Israel launched a massive and coordinated missile attack designed to eliminate the Iranian regime and its nuclear program.
This is a decision of real leadership to remove such a threat and enable the world to breathe.
The strikes killed Iran's supreme leader, along with members of his family, Iran's defense minister, and other key military leaders. According to Iranian state media, hundreds of civilians were also killed, including at least 165 students whose school was hit by one of the U.S.-Israel strikes. Iran launching a wave of retaliatory strikes on U.S. military bases, targets in Israel and across the Middle East, vowing to avenge their supreme leader's death.
If President Trump didn't want to see Iran hitting back and pushing back, President Trump should have not started this war from the beginning.
Iranian missiles hitting this residential building near Jerusalem Sunday. The conflicts have rocked densely populated areas and damaged air hubs in the Middle East. This video showing smoke filling the Dubai airport.
We've seen wave after wave of Iranian missile and drone attacks. I think there's a very clear message on the part of the Iranians that no one is safe.
Oil shipments also disrupted. This tanker was struck in the Strait of Hormuz. About 20% of the world's oil travels through this major route between the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Responding to reports of deaths at the girls' school, a spokesperson for U.S. Central Command says, quote, "We take these reports seriously and are looking into them. The protection of civilians is of utmost importance," end quote. Iran says so far 200 people have died since the airstrikes began. And as updates are provided, you can follow our continued coverage on air and online at News8000.com. In Texas, at least 2 are dead after a shooting in downtown Austin early this morning. Authorities say 14 other people were injured. 3 of those hospitalized are in critical condition. Authorities say the suspect fired a pistol at bar patrons from inside a car. The suspect then got out and started shooting people with a rifle. 3 officers returned fire, killing the male suspect. Investigators say there is evidence to suggest that the shooting may have a, quote, nexus to terrorism. Federal investigators are assisting local law enforcement. In another overnight shooting, at least 9 people have been taken to the hospital after a mass shooting at a music venue in Cincinnati. Police said they responded to the shooting around 1 a.m. and that 9 people suffered non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. There's no suspect information about the suspect or what led to the shooting. Cincinnati's mayor issued a statement thanking police and first responders and offered prayers for the victims. Well, Nicole, I saw some sunshine out there. You said it's meteorological spring, if I said that right.
Yes, you did. It is the first day of meteorological spring as we head into March now. Didn't quite feel like it today, but it's going to feel a lot more spring-like as we head into the upcoming week. We have a really nice sunset outside right now in La Crosse. As that sun starts to set, we'll likely see some more cloud coverage moving through. Overall, seeing temperatures staying, for the most part, steady in the mid and upper 20s now for the next couple hours. In Eau Claire, also seeing the sun sun starting to set under mostly clear skies for now, but likely seeing some cloud coverage moving in a little bit later on tonight. Overall, a pretty quiet evening ahead of us. Very little to no wind, if at all, so it's going to feel exactly like the temperatures are reading. Still a little bit chilly out there, though, in the mid-20s. We struggle to see our high temperatures rise out of the 20s today, but this will likely be one of the last days of the near future that we'll be seeing below average temperatures. So a much warmer and spring-like week ahead of us as far as temperatures go, and as far as the amount of rain that we could possibly be seeing coming through, especially towards the end of the week. So I'll have all the details in a little bit.
Well, it sounds like it's premature to retire that coat, but maybe a walk is in our future.
It's always going to come back for winter in March.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Nicole. The Derek Iverson Spring Fling is bringing high-speed ski racing and a heartfelt tribute to Mount La Crosse this weekend. The 23rd Annual Invitational draws in some of the Midwest's best racers to what organizers call Wisconsin's premier racing destination. Athletes from across the tri-state region are competing in a festive end-of-season atmosphere with challenging courses, awards in multiple divisions, and plenty of family-friendly action on the hill.
It's a great way to celebrate the end of the ski season, as well as honor and remember Derek Iverson, who passed away 6 years ago. So it's always been a great time to celebrate ski racing and the love of skiing and the love of just being out in a winter sport in this late season.
The event honors Derek Iverson, a beloved Mount La Crosse racer and coach. According to organizers, his talent, humor, and courage through a years-long battle with cancer left a lasting mark on the local ski community. Now, the Topix figure skating competition is hitting the ice in Onalaska, giving beginning skaters a chance to shine on a national-style stage. The event is open to any beginner skater who is currently enrolled in a registered Learn to Skate USA program or is a full U.S. figure skating member. Competitors are skating in small groups, no more than 6 per category, with every participant leaving the ice with a medal.
You have kids who are 3 and 4 and have been on the ice for a while, and they're amazing. But then on the other side, you have adults who have been on the ice for a while or who are just starting, and everyone is just super encouraging about it and happy to be there, and it's wonderful.
Offered events include preliminary programs, compulsory skills, hockey elements, spins challenge, jump challenge, and a freestyle showcase. Certainly a busy day for those skaters. The Minnesota Marine Art Museum is celebrating the final day of its unique exhibit, A Spectacle in Motion, the grand panorama of a whaling voyage around the world. The 1848 masterpiece stretches more than 1,200 feet, making it the longest painting in the United States. Today, museum visitors watching the final grand panorama rewind before the exhibit closes.
Having an exhibition that changes every 10 days is really exciting and always something new to see over the course of the year. And really fun for staff too, because we don't know what it looks like. It's the first time we're seeing it too, so it's sort of like Christmas every 2 weeks.
Today's rewinding marks the end of the grand painting stay in Winona. Now you can join us tonight at 10 for a recap of the painting stay at the Minnesota Marine Art Museum. Still to come, a popular sport bringing in players all to benefit a charitable cause. We'll have the full story right after this.
A geothermal system from Water Source is consistently comfortable for your home. Not only does our system keep your entire home at a consistent temperature, it helps reduce dust and pollen to improve indoor air quality. Contact Water Source Heating and Cooling today and feel the consistently comfortable difference.
We decided to start Badger Smiles to take a new approach to doing dentistry. It's private, it's not corporate. We decide with the patient what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it. You're not gonna be sold anything. If you've got a tooth bothering you, something's broken, or you just want a cleaning, chances are really good we can see you today, which is kind of unheard of. Give us a call at 608-707-1000 or our website, which is badgersmiles.com.
We're roasting 500,000 pounds of coffee a year, and we employ 85 people. But these tariffs are crushing us. And you're looking at $100,000 in tariffs right here. That's on top of all of our other supplies getting more expensive. We've had no choice but to raise prices. Congressman Derek Van Orden voted to support the tariffs, and he called them a success. It doesn't feel like success to me. All I see are higher prices. We need to tell Derek Van Orden, stop raising our costs.
Is your band ready to take off? It's time to Rock Onsen, a first-of-its-kind garage band competition for 7th to 12th grade Wisconsin students. Youth garage bands rock in Wisconsin. Put your licks and lyrics to the test and record a video of your best song. Then submit it at rockonsen.org along with your application. Registration is free. The top 10 garage bands statewide will compete at the state finals on a Summerfest stage. Apply now at rockonsen.org. Rock Onsen, Wisconsin.
Geothermal from Water Source is consistently comfortable for your wallet. Save up to 70% on your heating and cooling costs. Geothermal lasts 40% longer than ordinary HVAC systems. Contact Water Source Heating and Cooling today and feel the consistently comfortable difference.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Some are calling it Pickleball with a Purpose. A pickleball competition is being held at the largest mall in the U.S. is helping raising money to fight child hunger. Adam Duxter reports from Bloomington's Mall of America.
Through the years, the rotunda at the Mall of America has seen a lot of things, but never.
The players are super intense. I'm here for it.
Quite like this.
We're in the Mall of America playing pickleball. There's lights, there's nets, there's real courts and everything.
But for Rob Williams,
it's about having fun for sure, but it's also about raising awareness about child hunger here in Minnesota.
This moment couldn't be more significant. The founder and president of Every Meal says Operation Metro Surge has hit his work and hit it hard.
A lot of families right now in the last few months have been afraid to leave their home for fear of what's going on with the federal activity in Minnesota. And we still want those kids to have food regardless of their immigration status. Provided almost 40,000 bags of food since January for that specific mission of serving those people at home. That's in addition to the 13,000 kids every single week that we serve through our weekend meal program, which is giving kids bags of food at school on Fridays to take home for the weekends.
Saturday's pickleball tournament, a chance to raise money and awareness.
And as these games happen and you see people stopping to watch on the second, third, even the fourth floor, Williams says that's exactly what he's hoping to see. All this attention because it's a chance to reach a brand new audience to tell them about the work that they're doing and the need that they have for their help.
People stop and look and they're like, what's this about? And they're able to see information about Every Meal on the screen or flyers or whatever and learn about, well, they're playing pickleball, but they're doing it because they want to make sure kids have food in their bellies on weekends.
Williams founded Every Meal in 2013 in Minnesota. He says right now, 300,000 children across the state are food insecure. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
Some of us got to see some significant snowfall yesterday, but we're changing gears pretty fast now as we head into the first week of meteorological spring. I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
Don't miss Home's preferred customer event. Get up to an extra 15% off sale prices, plus 3-year special financing on your favorite furniture brands in bedroom, dining room, living room, and mattresses. The preferred customer event, only at Home Furniture.
Are you a fiduciary? Well, sure. What about you?
Yes. At Fisher Investments, we take the fiduciary duty to a whole new level, doing right by our clients in all aspects of our business.
Do you make commissions selling products?
Well, yes.
And Fisher?
We don't sell any commission-based products because as a fiduciary, we believe that's a conflict of interest.
And how do your fees work? Let me explain. And Fisher?
We have a transparent fee structured so we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Stock up and save big at Menards. All prices are value after rebate. Get a 4-pack of USB charging cables, just $2.97. Dawn dish soap is only $4.79. 36-ounce Italian-style beef is just $9.99. A 40-pound bag of wild bird food, only $13.96. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer, plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Better hearing is a better life.
The service at Better Hearing Center couldn't be better. I know I have called many times and they always say, well, come on in. The Audibel hearing aid that I have is remarkable. I don't have any feedback. I don't even know if I'm wearing them. I have to feel to make sure I put them on in the morning because they're so comfortable. I highly recommend Better Hearing Center.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Everyone deserves to be connected.
Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. And now that we've combined networks, T-Mobile covers more places than ever before. America's best network just got bigger. Join now and your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years. T-Mobile and US Cellular, better together.
It's the preferred customer event at Home Sleep Express. Get up to 10% off sale prices on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep. This Aurora Queen is just $8.99. Plus, get 3-year special financing. The preferred customer event, now at Home Sleep Express.
Well, as we head into the first full week of March, we have some springtime warmth and some springtime rain on the way later this week. Today was an exception. We really started out on the cooler side, slightly below average. Another fun thing you can really see where a lot of that snow fell yesterday. Areas in southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa staying a couple degrees cooler because with all that fresh, bright snowfall on the ground, the earth struggles to absorb a lot of that solar radiation. So we're seeing slightly warmer temperatures off further east of the Mississippi, although overall everyone really struggled to get out of the 20s today. We were for the most part around 5 to even nearing 10 degrees below average for our highs this afternoon, but that's going to change as we go into this week. Today will likely be one of the last days that will be below average for at least a week, if not a little bit more than that. A nice stretch of warmer weather on the way. All starting tomorrow, finally getting back to near average to start the week off on Monday with both our highs and our lows. By the time we wake up in the morning, most of us sitting in the upper teens and the low 20s, so a chilly start, but a seasonable chill in the air. 18 degrees in La Crosse, 16 degrees in Eau Claire. As we go later into the afternoon, then finally warming back to near average. We had that really nice end to last week with those well above average temperatures, but this weekend has been a little bit of a chilly start to the month. Now as we go into Monday, highs return even a couple degrees above average, just a couple, pretty close, since our averages for now are sitting in the upper 30s, and most of us will likely be climbing into the low 40s for tomorrow. But temperatures continue to rise all the way through the upcoming week. Again, average high now sitting around 38, but that's going to be rising quickly through the month. As we go into Tuesday, we'll be bumping back above average 44, and then even by the middle of the week, we'll be nearing 50 degrees if we don't hit it by Wednesday or Thursday because of extended cloud coverage for much of this week. We'll definitely be hitting it on Friday, and that 50s will last all the way through the upcoming weekend, even into this time next week starting on Monday. So a long stretch of above average warmth, definitely going to feel like springtime out there, both with the temperatures and with a little bit of a wetter pattern that we have coming up. Now, not everybody is going to see plenty of rainfall, but some of us could see rain chances almost every single day this week. So let's break it down here on our long range forecast. Not so much of a chance going into tomorrow, maybe in the overnight period, but tomorrow is looking to stay dry, mostly sunny to start, but we'll start to see some cloud coverage moving in a little bit later on in the afternoon, and then we'll have a stretch of a cloudier week ahead of us. So again, that could keep our temperatures from excelling too much above average until we get to the end, but it's still going to be a warmer week nonetheless. As we go into Monday night and Tuesday morning, we'll see a quick shot of rain, maybe even a wintry mix mixing in, mainly south of I-90. Then by Wednesday, we'll see another similar chance of some showers passing through. A lot of these chances look to stay south of I-94, both Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. While they're fairly low rain chances, the rain chances nonetheless, but really only going to be affecting folks closer to the I-90 corridor until we get to Friday. Then we'll see widespread showers moving across the entirety of the area, likely going into Friday afternoon. And because it'll be our warmer day on Friday, we'll see a warmer and more moist air mass that we could even feel a couple rumbles of thunder within some of those showers. Definitely not tracking the chance for anything severe whatsoever, but signs of spring nonetheless if we can start to see some thunderstorms moving into the forecast. So I'm excited for those temperatures, especially going into the weekend. It's going to feel like springtime out there.
Absolutely. I was looking at that 57 on Sunday.
It's going to feel great.
It's going to feel nice.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, a look ahead for the Badgers as they have just 2 games left in the regular season. Plus a look back at last night's wrestling state champions. Kate is in next with sports.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
It's time to nominate your favorite business for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through March 9th. The top 5 in each category will move on to the final round. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
When you need shockingly good service, call Sparks Electric in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Guaranteed to call you back within 1 business day. Sparks Electric. Sparking confidence, powering peace of mind.
Oh, restrooms that way. Stay hydrated, my fluter flautists. I love those for you. And you. I used to play clarinet. I was bad.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get 1.9% financing on this Silverado LT. Or get $5,350 total value plus $3,500 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Is your band ready to take off? It's time to rock onsen, a first-of-its-kind garage band competition for 7th to 12th grade Wisconsin students. Youth Garage Bands rock in Wisconsin. Put your licks and lyrics to the test and record a video of your best song. Then submit it at rockonsen.org along with your application. Registration is free. The top 10 garage bands statewide will compete at the state finals on a Summerfest stage. Apply now at rockonsen.org. Rock Onsen, Wisconsin.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Well, in case you missed it, we had a bunch of high school postseason action yesterday afternoon. So let's do a little recap, starting with state wrestling. I was in Madison for all 3 days, and yesterday we had 3 of our area athletes take home a state title, starting with Riley Hanrahan of Black River Falls. The junior claimed her 2nd state title of her career, winning by Tech Fall. Then on the boys' side, the Aquinas Blue Golds had 2 champions, including senior Tyson Martin. He broke his arm in the semifinals last year, but he was back and would finally claim a state title, winning 4-1. And at 126 pounds, sophomore for Aquinas, Martez Sheard claimed his first state title, winning 9-4, and even had the best celebration of the night. How about that? Also, yesterday we had girls basketball teams win regional championships. So let's take a look at some of the sectional semifinal games set for this upcoming Thursday. First, in Division II, La Crosse Central will take on top-seeded Rice Lake. That location still be to determined. Sounds like Chippewa Falls for that one. In Division III, the top-seeded Aquinas Blue Golds will face off with Wisconsin Dells High School. That one set to be played in Reedsburg. And then in Division IV, the 2nd-seeded Luther Knights will face off with Partyville down in Baraboo. And we've got 2 Division V games, including an all-area game between top-seeded Independence Gilmanton and DeSoto, which is set to be played in Arcadia. Then Oliva Strum will look to remain perfect on the season as they face Owen Withee in Altoona. Again, all games set to be played on Thursday. Wisconsin's West Coast road trip ended in a win yesterday afternoon as the Badgers took down Washington in convincing fashion. Wisconsin put up 90 points, and 32 of them were scored by Braden Carrington, who wasn't even a starter. He came in off the bench and lit it up, knocking down 9 3-pointers. A much-needed win as Wisconsin dropped their game to Oregon earlier in the week. So with just 2 games remaining in the regular season, the Wisconsin Badgers sitting at 12-6 in Big Ten play. That has them in a tie for 5th with Purdue, but if the Badgers can take down Maryland this week, then they will have a chance to defeat Purdue on their own court to end the season with the end the season. With the Big Ten tournament set to start on Tuesday, March 10th, but the Badgers' first game will likely be on Thursday, March 12th. That'll do it for sports. We'll see you tonight.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
When you're trying to remodel your bathroom and find that perfect look, seeing is believing. And when one of our comfort advisors visits your home to talk about bringing your vision to life, they'll come with all our products in our new showroom trailer. Discovering all the possibilities from the comfort of your home.
Put your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease in check with Rinvoq, a once daily pill, and it works differently.
I got rapid relief at 2 weeks with Rinvoq. Check.
It helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
And I got lasting steroid-free remission. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
The hot, crispy filet of fish. You either love it or you haven't tried it yet.
Hurry in and get 2 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for just $7.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Is your band ready to take off? It's time to Rock Onsen, a first-of-its-kind garage band competition for 7th to 12th grade Wisconsin students. Youth Garage Bands rock in Wisconsin. Put your licks and lyrics to the test and record a video of your best song. Then submit it at rockonsen.org along with your application. Registration is free. The top 10 garage bands statewide will compete at the state finals on a Summerfest stage. Apply now at rockonsen.org. Rock Onsen, Wisconsin.
When you have a drain backup, you need help fast. From slow drains to clogged mains, we solve it all. Maxwell White has been solving sewer, septic, and drain issues in the La Crosse Coulee region for more than 30 years. Fast, reliable, and professional. Call or book online today.
We'll have a couple clouds moving through tonight, but by the time most of us wake up in the morning, it's going to be mostly clear and eventually sunny. Still a little bit chilly though, seeing lows in the upper teens and the low 20s across much of the area. But by the afternoon, we'll be finally back to near average with highs in the low 40s, and they continue to rise all the way through the week, even getting back to the 50s by Friday. So a nice springtime warmth coming up.
Loving those temps, but I mean, a lot of rain on the horizon.
It's better than a lot of snow.
It is better than a lot of snow.
Well, thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10.